Welcome back to Pleasant Grove Sports Network. The second game of our doubleheader is here. Vikings versus Mustangs. Pleasant Grove versus Mountain Crest. We still do not have rosters for either side. I do know a majority of the varsity Viking players' names, so I will probably be using their names out of habit. But we are excited for what should be a good game. Both Vikings squads prior to this have been victorious. Sophomore squad beating their sophomore squad and the varsity squad, as you hopefully just watched in our doubleheader, beating the JV squad for Mountain Crest by 10, as we will go into the national anthem. Getting ready for the action, gave you the look at the starters for both squads. For the Vikings, 13, Tabitha Clark, 0, Zuri Nordstrom, number 2, Janice Sikander, number 24, Sutton Villa, and number 23, Cash Connors. Tabitha Clark and Sutton Villa, great players for the Vikings on both sides of the ball. Sutton Villa, a fantastic defender. Should be fun to watch her down low, as well as Tabitha Clark run the offense for the Vikings. Janice Sikander, to this point in the year, a great shooter. Jump ball taken from the Vikings. Cash Connors being the one to secure it. Janice gets it down low to Sutton Villa, working in the post. Shot no good off the rim. Mustangs come away with it, trying to start their offense better than how the JV squad started theirs. Really let the Vikings do whatever they wanted on defense. Didn't put up much of a fight. That shot almost falls. No good. High pass. Janice Sikander almost loses it out of bounds. Interesting to note, this, to my knowledge, the first game without both Sikanders on the court. Zuri Nordstrom, number 0, the starter. Instead, Sutton Villa down low gets the scoring started for the Vikings, up 2-0 early in the game. As I said, watch for her down low for the Vikings. Tabitha Clark out on the wing, great defense. Down low, Zuri Nordstrom forces a shot called out of bounds, hit the supports on the top of the backboard. Vikings basketball. Tabitha Clark to inbound. Mustangs in a full court press. We saw this in the JV game. They are great at forcing pressure and confusing their opponents. Vikings not panicking there, getting it up. Janice Sikander. Cash Connors fouled on the shot. Cash Connors shooting 2 for the Vikings. Good find from Janice Sikander. Saw Cash was open. Got the pass right around the defender. Cash gets the foul on the shot. First free throw, back iron. Second free throw coming from Cash Connors. No good. Cash goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Vikings stay at 2. Janice Sikander gets the steal. All alone. Shot. Good. Janice Sikander and Sutton Villa. The first 4 points of the game all going in the Vikings' favor. Tabitha Clark, good defense, forcing the Mustangs she was guarding towards the baseline. Sutton Villa hits the pass out of bounds. Mustangs get it on the baseline. Looking to inbound, they get it into the corner. Tabitha out on the wing in defense. Spinning mid-range, no good. Rebound goes Sutton Villa. Out to Janice, quickly up ahead. Tabitha Clark all alone, gets the bucket off the glass. Great ball movement from the Vikings. Unselfish basketball, opening up different shooting lanes, allowing for the first 6 points to go their way. Zuri Nordstrom defending. Vikings tight, smart defense, not reaching in, letting the Mustangs draw fouls. Whistle blows. Foul called there, I believe, on Cash Connors. Her first foul of the game. Quick note from the JV game. Watch for potential fouling out. That 3 airballed. Cash Connors gets it. Tabitha Clark brings it up the court, gets it down. Janice from the wing. 3 off the back iron, out. Mustangs had it for a second. Janice gets it right back, throws it back to the Mustangs. Whistle blows, timeout called by the Mustangs. Their first of the game, down by 6, 5:33 left in the first quarter. Back from the timeout. Mustangs have it on the baseline. Vikings roll out a full court press late. Whistle blows on the pass. Foul called on Zuri Nordstrom for the Vikings. Quickly 2 fouls, fortunately on 2 different players. Mustangs will just take it out of bounds on the sideline. Working against Cash Connors. Mustangs haven't really found a passing lane open towards the middle. Been using a lot of off-ball screen to try to open up passing lanes. Vikings, great defense, under 10 on the shot clock. Tabitha Clark guarding. Pass out of bounds off of the Mustangs. Vikings will take it on the baseline. Tabitha Clark, inbound pass stolen away by the Mustangs. Thought about the three, decides not to take it. Corner three, Mustangs, good! Cut the lead in half. Aaliyah Sikander didn't notice her check in. Came in for Cash Connors during the timeout. Zuri Nordstrom, three, good! Vikings answer back, 9-3. Quick offensive spurts from both teams. Mustangs getting on the board with a corner three. Vikings, hard screen, hard hit. Aaliyah Sikander got taken out by the screen. Zuri Nordstrom, not intentionally, still took out the Mustang defender. She appears to be all right. Hopped up fairly quickly. Number 45 to inbound. Gets it into number 20. Gets past Aaliyah Sikander, drives, runs into Tabitha Clark. Whistle blows on the foul. Blocking foul called on Tabitha Clark and one pending. Mustangs cut it to 4, looking to make it 3. Not what you wanted for the Vikings. Tabitha Clark disagreed, tried to make her case. Officials not listening. And one short off the iron. Fight for the rebound goes the way of the Mustangs. 3, good! Cut it down to 1. Vikings' big lead disappears just like that. As now the offense looks to get something going, and that'll be a good start. Sutton Villa down low, drawing contact, getting the hoop and harm. Looking for an and one of her own. Sutton at the free throw line. In comes Ruby Mosman. Saw her during the JV game. Great player for the Vikings. Only a sophomore. Her and Amaya Kennerly both play JV and varsity. Sutton Villa almost tipping that one out of bounds. Mustangs recover. That pass tipped away by Janice Sikander. Whistle blows. Foul called on number 20 for the Mustangs. Vikings will take it on the sideline. Tabitha Clark to inbound. Sutton Villa gets it. Tried to give it right back to Tabitha. 2 Mustangs got in the way. Aaliyah Sikander able to save it. Gives it to Tabby on the wing. 3. Good! Tabitha Clark from 3. She is basically lights out when you give her space from deep. And by give her space, I mean let her think about it too much, and she can hit shots. Vikings up 14-8. Mustang 3 from the corner. Air ball. Ruby Mosman gets the board. Aaliyah Sikander bringing it up the court. Drives Aaliyah. Whistle blows. Traveled. Mustangs get the ball off of the Viking turnover. In comes Cash Connors. Out goes Sutton Villa. Mustangs looking for an answer following the Vikings' impressive explosion of offense. And that'll help. The mid-range falls, makes it 10-14. Mustangs able to keep this one close. The full court press does not appear to be bothering the Vikings as much as it did during JV. Aaliyah Sikander in the corner. Gets it down low to Cash Connors. The shot up off the glass, no good. in and out. Mustangs get it. Aaliyah Sikander takes it away, gives it to Janice. No good. Vikings couldn't buy a bucket there for a second. Mustangs drive. Underhand shot, no good. Whistle blows out of bounds. Vikings get it. Tabitha Clark to inbound on the baseline. Vikings get the inbound. Tabitha Clark playing against some tight defense. Cash Connors with it. Tried to get it down low to Zuri. Tabitha saved it. Ruby, three. Short off the rim. Mustangs get it. Have a person out in front. Find her. Cash Connors recovers. Foul on the shot. Cash Connors too eager on the fast break to try to prevent points. Commits a foul. Fortunately, it's on the ground. Her second foul of the game. As in will come Sutton Villa for Cash Connors. Cash quickly in foul trouble. Not a good sign from the Vikings. Fortunately, you have talented enough players, the rest of the roster, to counteract the Cash foul trouble. That pass sails out of bounds. Aaliyah Sikander will inbound it on the baseline. Zuri met with a half-court press. Aaliyah trying to find Tabitha, gets it to her over the timeline. Tabitha working tough midi, front iron, no dice. Aaliyah tried to fight it, almost went out of bounds off of the Mustangs. Mustangs get it up the court, mid-range shot just over the fingertips of Sutton Villa. Good save, Zuri Nordstrom. Vikings bringing it up the court. Aaliyah thought about the three, gets it down to Sutton. Good. Sutton Villa down low, 16-10. Mustangs having a couple of answers. They got the shot in over Sutton. Looking to continue that, needing stops on the defensive side. Mid-range shot there, good from the Mustangs. 16-12. The score, 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Vikings get it down low to Sutton, and she lays it up and in off the glass. Vikings add another pair of points. And that appears to be the game plan so far for the Vikings. Get it down low to Sutton and let her go to work. Nobody on the Mustang squad seems to be tall enough to do anything about it. Whistle blows on that shot. Looks like it'll be against Tabitha Clark. That should be her second. Yes, her second foul. And quickly, the Vikings dealing with foul trouble. One name we haven't seen at all so far, Maele Tuasoa, as she will stay on the bench. In comes Janice Sikander to replace Tabitha Clark. Her and Cash Connors expected to sit for a hot minute. 2 fouls in the first quarter. The second free throw good for the Mustangs. Vikings get the ball into, I believe that's Janice Sikander. Gets it back to Zuri Nordstrom. Almost lost it. Finds Janice. Open three. Ruby had it. Decides to drive. Can't hit the shot. Whistle blows over the back. I believe will be the call on Sutton Villa. Her first foul of the game. Vikings up 5. 14 and a half seconds left. The Mustangs in the bonus following the foul. They'll be shooting free throws for the next 14 seconds following any Viking fouls. Shooting for the Mustangs, number 11. Correction, number 0. The braid blocked the bridge, made it look like 2 ones. Hits the first free throw. In comes Maele Tuasoa, replacing Sutton Via. The second free throw for the Mustangs up. Back iron. Aaliyah with it. Shakes the full court press, gets the Mustangs back. Maele in quickly. Foul called, 5.7 left. Maele will be shooting 2 in the game for a matter of about 4 seconds, already making an impact. The fast break got fouled going up, looking to put the Vikings over 20. First free throw falls, and Maele has her first points of the game. Vikings going to need a lot out of her. Cash Connors and Tabitha Clark, 2 fouls. Sutton Via likely tired, having played the majority of this game. Mustangs got the shot off in time. Can't get it to fall, and that will be the first quarter. Vikings up 6, 20-14 in Valhalla. Welcome back for the second quarter. Mountain Crest starting with possession. 6-point game, very close. The score is 20-14 in favor of the Vikings. Mountain Crest had a 3 there, decides not to take it. They've been really good at working the ball around. That 3 almost fell. It was in and out. Mountain Crest almost throws it away. Janice Sikander was right there. Over and back called, rather. Number 20 could not get her feet back over in time. Turnover, Mustangs. Vikings will take it on the sideline. Mountain Crest with a full court press. Quickly take it back to just a normal defense. Janice, 3, good! Puts the Vikings up 9. Janice Sikander from deep. Vikings looking to continue their run and go on a lead. Add to their lead, rather. That 3 off the mark. Vikings get it, push it up the court quickly. Zuri Nordstrom, 3-on-3. Had she taken it, dribbles it back out, gets it down to Sutton, almost lost it. Shot too hard. Cash with the board, fouled on the shot. Cash Connors will be shooting 2 free throws for the Vikings. She had 2 earlier today, missed them both. Now back at the line, looking to hit both. Misses that one in and out. Announcer's jinx. The foul called on number 20 for the Mustangs, her second foul of the night. Cash hits the second free throw, now 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Mustangs dealing with the tight defense of the Vikings. Janice Sikander able to tip it out. Janice Sikander really good on the defensive end for the Vikings. She's got the range. Not really a 3-and-D player, just a great all-around player. Mustangs get a steal there, throw it right back to Janice Sikander. Threw it to Cash Connors, who wasn't ready. Cash had it bounce off of her arms and chest. Janice gets it back, and that's what I'm talking about. Janice Sikander, a great basketball player, able to hit threes, guard you like nobody's watching, and when she needs to, she can drive right past you and hit a tough layup. Great point guard play from the Vikings. Tabitha on defense. That pass, no good off of the Mustangs. Vikings will get it, forcing another turnover. And that will be the theme of this game, most likely. Can the Vikings continue to force turnovers before Mountain Crest can? That pass almost taken away from the Mustangs. Tabitha recovers, gets it down to Cash Connors. Whistle blows and a timeout called. Mountain Crest, their second of the game. They only have 3 left for the night. Mustangs down 14, 28-14, 5:43 left in the second quarter. Back from the Mustangs timeout, down 14, ball on the baseline. Vikings slow to break the huddle. Mustangs get the inbound, bring it up the court. Met by Zuri Nordstrom at the three-point line. They get it down to the wing. That pass off the fingertips and out. Incoming Ruby Mosman to replace Cash Connors for the Vikings. Tabitha Clark also not playing at the moment for the Vikings, both with 2 fouls. Ruby gets it down low to Sutton. Got it down low to Aaliyah for a second. Aaliyah was fouled and almost turned it over. The ball will stay on this side with the Vikings. Get it in. Ruby Mosman down low to Sutton via shot off the glass, too hard. Janice with it down to her sister Aaliyah, back to Sutton, too hard again. Janice couldn't get it the second time. Out of bounds off of her hand. Vikings turn it over out of bounds. Mustangs will get it on the sideline. Looking to reignite the offense that has been dormant for a hot second. That shot no good. Foul called on, I believe, Ruby Mosman of the Vikings. Her first of the game. For the Vikings, you cannot afford to have her go into foul trouble as well. Voice crack there. Wow. First shot, no good. Second free throw, good for the Mustangs. Get it up to 15. Aaliyah Sikander to her sister Janice, down to Zuri, down to Ruby. Shot no good, off of a Mustang. Vikings will keep it. Aaliyah Sikander to inbound. Looking for Ruby Mosman, finds her there. Ruby stepped on a Mustang's foot. Whistle blows, foul called on the Mustangs. I believe that's going to go against number 1. Down near the corner, Tabitha Clark coming in for Zuri Nordstrom. Zuri getting a much-needed breather. She's been in the game since the start, playing almost 12 minutes of basketball. It's a long time to be running without any rest. The only brief break she got was the quarter end, as Janice Sikander hitting a layup for the Vikings, putting them out in front by 15. Mustangs get it down low, almost taken away by Sutton Villa. Mustangs deep two, off the front of the rim. Corner three, no good. Sutton lost it for a second. Tabitha able to come away with it. Aaliyah bringing it up the court, has Tabitha down low. High pass, Tabitha back to Ruby. Shot up and good. Ruby Mosman with a bucket. Vikings 32, Mustangs 15. Mustangs get it down low, right under the arm of Tabitha Clark. Shot no good. Mustangs able to get the putback to fall. Mustangs answer back. Vikings falling asleep a little bit on the defensive side. Aaliyah Sikander gives it to Janice. Other way around, sorry. Janice gave it to Aaliyah. Aaliyah on the drive, kick it to the corner. Ruby thought about the three. Sutton, deep two, good. 10 seconds on the shot clock when Sutton's shot hit the jumper. Vikings up 17. Mustangs, no answers for the Vikings. That shot well short, barely hit the rim. Sutton, Ruby, Janice bringing it up the court, has the one-on-one, picks up her dribble, has to give it to her sister Aaliyah. Working around the screen, trying to shake her defender, gets it there, three, no good. Looked like it got tipped from number 0. Mustangs almost lose it. Janice called for the foul. The Vikings' second foul of the quarter. That's Janice Sikander's first foul. Going over something with one of the officials on this side of the court. That's sorted out. Mountain Crest will inbound on the sideline. Mountain Crest not really utilizing screens, mostly just trying to get it to the corner and shoot a three. Like that one from the wing, which falls. Mustangs 20. Aaliyah out in the corner. Three too far. Cash gets the putback. Cash Connors gets the rebound and the points for the Vikings there. Able to find a way to get the board. That shot off the glass, good. Both sides going back and forth. Vikings holding on to their lead. That foul going against number 1 for the Mustangs. In comes Maele Tuasoa and number 24, Sutton Villa, replacing Ruby Mosman and Janice Sikander. Nobody for the Vikings is trying to inbound it, as there will go Aaliyah. Gets it in Zuri. One-on-one spin, drive, shot, no good, back iron. Mustangs, not that much tempo bringing it up the court. Maele Tuasoa whistled for the foul. Her first of the game. Mustangs from the sideline. Hit the trigger. Get the ball in cleanly. Vikings defense split very well on that inbounds play from the Mustangs. Shot just over the hand of Sutton Villa. The quick offense is going cold here for a second. 50 seconds left. Deep three, Zuri. Good! Right as I say something, Zuri Nordstrom hits a three. Vikings 39, Mustangs 22. Mustangs, the dump down pass blocked. Sutton Villa. Try to give you another look at that. On the drive, got the dump down. Sutton able to recover quickly. Gets it hit. It's the block rather. 34 seconds left in the half. Mustangs looking for an answer. Step back, not deep enough for a 3-2. Shot no good. Vikings come away with the board. Zuri bringing it up the court. Gives it to Aaliyah. Vikings able to play for the last shot of the half. Shot clock turned off. 14 seconds. Aaliyah splits the defense, gets it to Cash. Zuri deep three. Good! Zuri Nordstrom puts the Vikings up 20. Two deep threes. The half-court heave no good. And that will take us to halftime. Zuri Nordstrom on fire. Vikings up 42-22. Back from the halftime break, Vikings start with possession up by 20. Zuri Nordstrom incredibly hot from deep. Vikings will get it at half court. Zuri Nordstrom to inbound to Janice Sikander. Janice gets it out to Tabitha on the wing. Gets the screen from Sutton, takes it. Tabitha, three. Too hard. Cash gets it. Blocked out of bounds. Vikings will keep it. 14 seconds in. Vikings very aggressive with the basketball. Get it down to Tabitha. Doesn't even land. Puts the shot up and through. Gives the Vikings the 22-point lead over the Mustangs. Hopefully the halftime adjustments made will be enough for Mountain Crest to get back in this one. Currently down 22. I don't know why our feed just dropped. There it is, it's back. Briefest of technical issues for us there. Vikings tried to get it down low to Sutton Villa, can't get it. Mustangs up quickly, working against Zuri. Good defense, forces an air ball from the Mustangs. Vikings bringing it back up the court. Janice Sikander spins, drives, shot, off the glass, good. Vikings getting the bucket off of Janice Sikander's hand. Mustangs looking for an answer, down 14. Working with it on the wing. Get it down low, shot, no good. Whistle blows, foul called. I believe it's going to go against Zuri Nordstrom of the Vikings. 2 free throws coming for the Mustangs. Trying to work through some of our technical issues. Looks like we got our feed back. Mustangs not hitting either free throw. Whistle blows. Cash Connors going up for the rebound. Got pushed. Correction, Mustangs making one of their two free throws. Got distracted fixing the camera. Vikings up by 20, 6:30 left in the third. Get it down low to Sutton. Same inbounds play that got Tabitha her bucket. Same result. Sutton Villa said, "You can't stop me." Gets the bucket to fall. Now more camera issues. We will work on fixing those during the quarter break or the next time out. Whistle blows there. Foul called. I believe that's going against the... Oh, I thought it was going to go against the Vikings. Foul called against the Mustangs. Number 23, her second of the game. Vikings up 25, 48-23. Janice bringing it up the court. Half-court heave almost down to Cash Connors. Tabitha Clark gets the bucket, puts the Vikings over 50, and puts this game that much further out of reach for the Mustangs. Mountain Crest unable to get the offense going. Whistle blows. Hand check, I believe, called on Cash Connors. That'll be her third. Cash Connors in foul trouble at this point of the game. In comes Aaliyah Sikander to replace Connors. Inbounds pass taken at the three-point line. Working it off the dribble, handoff, crossover, got her free. Shot off the glass and good. Small breakdown in the Vikings defense. Bad pass there from the sisters. Janice, too much lob on it, trying to get it to Aaliyah. Ends up going out of bounds off of Aaliyah's hand. Mustangs will get it on the baseline, down 25. 5:26 in the quarter. Mustangs get the inbound pass in. Vikings letting them bring it up the court cleanly. Working it around, using a lot more dribble handoffs now than in the first half. Foul called there against Maele Tuasoa. Her second foul of the game. Mustang defense doing a great job so far, drawing fouls. Vikings up to 3, corner 3. Front iron and out. Mustangs get the board. 3, back iron again. Aaliyah Sikander coming away with it. Gets out of a double team, working it up. Gets it to Janice. Whistle blows. Travel called on Janice Sikander. Mustangs out of bounds. Get it into number 20. The Sikander duo meeting them at half court, showing full court press. Ends up only being a half. Vikings trying to get something going on the defensive side, or rather on the offensive side, to complement the good defense that they've put together to this point. That one out of bounds off of the leg of a Viking. Mustang inbound, taken at the three-point line. 3 off the left side. Vikings pushing it up the court in the fast break. They had 3-on-2. Maele shot no good. Whistle blows. Maele Tuasoa will be shooting 2 free throws for the Vikings following the foul call on her layup during the fast break. The first Tuiasoa free throw up off the rim and in for the Vikings. As in comes Ruby Mosman, replacing number 0, Zuri Nordstrom of the Vikings. Maele Tuasoa's second free throw. Up and off the rim and out. Ruby Mosman fighting for the board. Jump ball that'll go the way of the Mustangs. Mustangs get it up the court quickly. Awkward pass almost goes out of bounds. Mustangs able to recover. Whistle blows. Moving screen called on the Mustangs. Foul called on number 1. 4:05 left in the quarter. In comes Tabitha for Sutton Villa. Now Tabitha gets it down low. Maele. One-on-one shot. Too hard. Didn't hit anything. Ruby gets the board and the bucket. Ruby Mosman down low for the Vikings. Playing like her brother on the boys team. I said it during the JV game. There's a lot of talent on the Vikings squad. Shot there, no good. Foul called. 2 shots coming for the Mustangs. Foul called on Maele Tuasoa, her third. More than a few Vikings quickly into foul trouble As the first free throw up and good, here comes Zuri Nordstrom. Went into halftime with the hot hand, hit 2 deep threes to give the Vikings the 20-point lead that they started this half with. Since then, Vikings able to get it up to, I can't do math, I believe 28. 27, the math there, 53-26. Second free throw up, no good. Janice Sikander comes away with it. Tabitha Clark from the wing, 3, good! Tabitha Clark puts it back up to 20. Or correction, puts it up to 30. Vikings up big. Have this one firmly in their grasp. Mountain Crest 3, good! Mountain Crest said, I see you, Tabby, watch me do it. Hits the 3 to answer. Vikings, Aaliyah Sikander almost took the 3 and then almost ran into Ruby Mosman. Janice from the corner, short. Tabitha with it. Gets it up to Aaliyah. Drive spin, had it poked away for a second. Gets it poked away again. Mustangs force a turnover. Have numbers on the fast break. It's 3-on-2. Vikings recover, not in time. Bucket goes the way of the Mustangs. Vikings get it up the court. A little bit of pressure from Mountain Crest. Tabitha Clark, 3, good! Don't let Tabitha Clark get going, or she is unstoppable from deep. Tabitha Clark, the one with the hot hand now. 2 minutes left in the third. Mustangs working against Janice Sikander. Shot hit the side of the backboard. Vikings up to Mosman quickly. Shot blocked out of bounds. Show you that again. Aaliyah Sikander, the full court baseball pass up to Ruby Mosman. Took the shot only to get it sent right back. Vikings to inbound Zuri, down to Tabitha. Gets the shot up. A lot of contact, nothing called. Gets it called there and one. Tabitha Clark. 2 deep threes and the and one. Tabitha Clark. 8 consecutive points for the Vikings, looking to make it 9, up by 30. And Tabitha Clark and Zuri Nordstrom are the 2 biggest reasons why. Tabitha's and one up and good. 3 points both ways you can get it, from deep and from the charity stripe. Vikings doubling up the number of points of the Mustangs. 31-62 rather. Dangerous pass almost taken away by Mosman. Shot, back iron, too hard. Sutton gets it. Tabitha bringing it up the court. Tabitha, Zuri, Ruby. Short. Mustangs get it. Baseball pass up court. All alone. Shot up off the glass. Good. Mustangs get the bucket there. So that pass, Tabitha Clark, taken away by the Mustangs. 1-on-4 on the fast break. Tough shot. Side of the backboard. No good. Back to Tabitha Clark. Vikings have the 3-on-2. Tabitha tried to get it down to Sutton. Had it tipped. Didn't let it go out of bounds and just grabbed it while she was standing there. The Mustangs get it. Frustrating but funny series of events there for the Vikings. Mustangs, 33 seconds in the quarter. Tight defense. Maele Tuasoa hit it out of bounds. 30 seconds exactly left in the quarter. Vikings up 29. Mustangs, very little heartbeat left. That shot almost blocked, way off anyway. Sutton Villa and Ruby Mosman with the defense. Zuri Nordstrom gets it down to Maele Tuiasoa. Drive shot. Looked like it got blocked. Sutton gets the cleanup. Can't get her shot to fall. 7 seconds in the third. Pass goes right to Zuri. Shot off the mark. Sutton, no good. Vikings having at least 5 chances to get points. Can't convert a single one. They'll go into the fourth quarter up 62-33. Back for the final quarter. We apologize for the blackout during the middle of the break. We were trying to fix our camera issues. Ruby Mosman opening up the quarter with a 3 of her own. She saw Zuri and Tabby do it and said, how hard could it be? Whistle blows, blocking foul called. As still smoothing out some of the technical difficulties, and in doing so, causing more. Just going to roll with it until the end of the game. Mustangs get the inbounds in at the three-point line. That one hit out of bounds off of a Viking. Mustangs keep it. On the baseline. With the inbounds to the 3-point line. Dribble handoff. Spin, drive, shot. Back iron, no good. Vikings bring it up the court. 4-on-2. Quickly evens out to 5-on-5. Whistle blows. Traveling call on Janice Sikander. Jumped before she landed, or jumped before she dribbled rather, then grabbed it as she landed. Mustangs trying to get anything going on the offensive side. They've gotten a lot of foul calls, and that 3. Mustangs make it 36-65. Tabitha Clark shot too hard. Mustangs trying to capitalize on some speed. That shot somehow falls. Wow. Show you that again. Mustangs pushing it up the court. Trying to take advantage of some tempo to catch the Vikings off guard. Great shot against Zuri Nordstrom. Finds a way to fall. 2 free throws coming for the Mustangs. Or I don't know why I said that. And one coming for the Mustangs falls. Vikings take a timeout up 65-39. 6:41 left in the game. Following the Viking timeout, Tabitha Clark to inbound on the far sideline, looking for Sutton Villa. Gets it into Janice Sikander. Tries to get it down low to Cash Connors. Cash to Sutton. Shot. Foul. Bucket. Sutton Villa. The hoop and harm. Vikings 67. Mustangs 39. Sutton via the and one free throw. Good. You can see a few people in the stands on that side upset the free throw fell. Whistle blows. Foul called on Janice Sikander. Playing defense on the wing. Hit too much hand. Be her third foul of the game. Mustangs on the inbound. Getting in just over the outstretched hand of Janice Sikander. Mustangs doing a good job working it around down low, trying to get the Vikings out of position. Running into each other, trying to get the rebound. 3, no good. Stays with the Mustangs. Working against Aaliyah Sikander. Spin, drive, shot. Good. Mustangs break 40. Vikings at 68. Aaliyah Sikander almost took the 3, decides to take it anyway. Right iron. Sutton with it. Can't find a shot. Whistle blows. A Mustang shoe fell off somehow. Equipment issue. We will pause to allow her to get her shoe retied. That's sorted out. Mustangs will bring it up the court. 5:30 left, getting it over the timeline. Vikings appear to be in a 3-2 zone to finish out the game. Pass down low. It looked like it got tipped by Sutton via. Cash Connors jumps on it. Possession arrow stays with the Mustangs. Good effort play, Cash Connors. Jumping on that ball. Forcing the jump. Vikings will get the possession arrow after the inbound. Mustangs get it at the wing. Working it around the top of the key. Almost took the three there. The drive pays off. Mustangs get a bucket, 43-68. Janice Sikander on the drive. Off the glass and good. Janice Sikander puts the Vikings at 70. Whistle blows, foul called on Aaliyah Sikander. The fourth team foul for the Vikings. In comes Zuri Nordstrom replacing Cash Connors. Vikings 4 fouls. Less than 4 minutes into the quarter. Uncharacteristic issues on the defensive side. Zuri Nordstrom gets a hand on the ball, knocks it away. Deep three. Mustangs falls. Mustangs cut it down to 24. Janice Sikander working it around the key. Gets it to Tabby. Down to Sutton. In the post. Shot off the front iron. Tipping contest for the rebound. Goes the way of the Mustangs on the drive. Shot up and good. Mustangs hitting everything right now. Vikings can't buy a bucket. Janice Sikander from three. Good! Janice Sikander puts the Vikings in 73. Last 5 of the Viking points off of her hand. Mustang three in the corner, off the rim. The putback short. Late whistle. Foul called on the Vikings, their 5th. That should put the Mustangs in the bonus. They will have free throws for the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this game. The foul called on Zuri Nordstrom, her 4th. Foul trouble not an issue to this point for either side. The JV game earlier today having 2 players foul out. It's the first free throw off the front iron and out. Viking fans making their presence known. Both free throws no good. Vikings push it up the court quickly. Janice to Aaliyah off the glass and in. Vikings at the 3/4 century mark. Mustangs not even at 50. The layup had a chance. Mustangs get it there. 3. Off the front iron and out of bounds off the fingers of Sutton Via. Mustangs get it out of bounds. Inbounds pass taken at the 3-point line. Mustangs needing to hit a lot of threes very quickly to get back in this one. That one, good start. Off the back of the iron. Cash gets it quickly up to Janice. Janice working 2-on-1. Make that 1-on-3 rather. On the swim move, got fouled. You can see her teammates wanting the foul to be called on the shot. Official says no shot, foul on the floor. Aaliyah Sikander gets the inbounds into Tabitha Clark. Trying to find Sutton, gets it down to her. Sutton on the turn, got fouled. 2 shots coming for Sutton Via. Foul called on number 21, her first foul of the game. Sutton Via shooting 2 for the Vikings. First shot up and good. And in comes Maele Tuiasoa, replacing number 2, Janice Sikander. The second Sutton Via free throw up and good. She goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Mustangs bringing the ball up the court. It's never over until it's over, but it is essentially over for the Mustangs, down by 27. Whistle blows. Couldn't see what happened. It's called a travel on the Mustangs. Vikings will get it and bring it back the other way. Tabitha Clark working against her defender. Gets it to Maele Tuiasoa. Down to Sutton Via. Vikings working it around. Travel called on Aaliyah Sikander. Mustangs get it on the sideline. 2:22 left to play. Vikings nearing 80. Mustang 3. In and out. With that shot blocked from the Vikings. Mustangs working it around. That shot off the side of the backboard. Vikings get the rebound. As technical issues seem to hasten near the end of the game. Sikander Tuiasoa on the baseline. Pass almost got taken away. Finds Tabitha Clark's hand anyway. Shot no good. Fouled. 2 free throws coming for Tabitha Clark. 1:32 to play. Whistle blows. Timeout taken. Mountain Crest. 1:32 left in the game. Vikings 77. Mustangs 48. Tabitha Clark at the line, shooting 2. Minute 32 left. Mustangs 2 timeouts. Vikings 4. Mustangs with 1 foul to give. Vikings with none. First free throw good for Tabitha Clark. Puts the Vikings up by 30. Second free throw good. Tabitha Clark hits both shots from the line. Mustangs playing for mostly pride at this point. A 30-point comeback in a minute 15. While not unthinkable, highly unlikely. Foul called there against the Vikings. There will be Mustang free throws. Two shots coming from the Mustangs. First one up and good. Ruby Mosman coming in for the Vikings. Second Mustang free throw off the side of the rim. Stays on this side. Mustangs able to get the board. Drive on the baseline. Corner three, short. Vikings get it. Aaliyah Sikander, the one that comes away with it. Bringing it up the court. Thought about the three for a second. Maele Tuiasoa gets it down low to Sutton Villa. Working in the post. Double team comes. Aaliyah from deep. Airballed. Maele Tuiasoa with the recovery. Hit out of bounds off of a Viking. Mustangs have it. 37.5 seconds left. Bringing it up the court. Game very much in hand of the Vikings. And after this possession, they will just need to dribble out the clock and let this game expire. Shot clock turned off, 16 seconds. Vikings tried pushing it up the court. Cash Connors, pass gets taken away. Mustangs get the bucket. Less than 10 seconds left. Vikings, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Vikings win the game 79-51. And that will be all that she wrote for us today. Do not have the schedule to let you know when the Vikings play next. Follow Pleasant Grove Sports Network on Instagram and YouTube to stay updated so that you can continue to follow the teams that you love from Pleasant Grove High School. As I know there is wrestling on Thursday that we are trying to go to, so we will likely see you then. But to that point, my name is Coleman Keel, and thank you for watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network.